How many times this week did someone smaller than your goals control your emotions? A careless comment. A delayed reply. A tone that felt disrespectful. And just like that, your mind shifted. Your energy dropped. Your day changed. Not because of what happened, but because you reacted. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people won't say out loud. You are not losing peace because people are difficult. You are losing peace because you are still emotionally available to people who haven't earned access to you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become someone people can't shake anymore. Not by forcing control, but by removing the need to react. And near the end, I'll show you one subtle mistake, the one that keeps even calm people secretly controlled by others without realizing it. What we're really talking about here isn't anger. It's control. Control over your attention. Control over your reactions. Control over who gets access to your mental space. Stoic philosophy understood this long before social media, office politics, or modern relationships. But Machiavelli understood something else, something darker. People don't just act randomly. They test you. They read you. They measure how much they can take from you, without resistance. So today, we're not just going to talk about staying calm. We're going to talk about why people disturb you, and how to quietly remove their power. We'll go through 5 principles, each one practical, each one uncomfortable, and each one capable of changing how you move through the world. Limit exposure, because access is power. Let's start with something simple, but brutally misunderstood. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not your time. Not your attention. Not your emotional availability. But here's where most people fail. They don't cut off toxic people. They manage them emotionally while still staying available. And that's where the damage happens. I remember someone from my past. Let's call her Sarah. Every conversation revolved around chaos. Conflict. Drama. Problems that never ended. At first, I told myself, she just needs support. But over time, something shifted. I wasn't supporting her anymore. I was absorbing her. Every call drained me. Every interaction felt like work. And the worst part? She didn't even notice. Because people like that don't see you. They see access. The moment everything changed wasn't dramatic. No confrontation. No speech. I simply became less available. Fewer replies. Delayed responses. More silence. And you know what happened? Nothing. Because the truth is, most toxic relationships don't end. They just shift to the next available person. Here's the Machiavellian reality. People don't stay where there are boundaries. They stay where there is access without resistance. So when you reduce access, you don't lose people. You reveal who they really are. Lower expectations, stop handing out emotional power. Most anger doesn't come from what people do. It comes from what you expected them to do, but they didn't. You expected respect. They gave indifference. You expected effort. They gave excuses. You expected awareness. They gave carelessness. And now you're frustrated. But here's the truth most people resist. Your expectations are emotional contracts that no one agreed to sign. I had a boss once, consistently late, disorganized, and unpredictable. Every time she failed, I reacted. Stress. Frustration. Replay in my head. Until one day, someone told me something that stayed. Why are you expecting her to be someone she has never been? That moment changes everything. Because once you see people clearly, you stop being surprised. And when you stop being surprised, you stop reacting. This isn't pessimism. This is precision. Machiavelli would say, people behave according to their nature, not your expectations. Stoicism would add, your suffering begins the moment you argue with reality. So instead of expecting better, start observing patterns. Not what people promise. Not what they say. But what they consistently do. That's who they are. And when you accept that, you stop wasting emotional energy trying to rewrite someone else's nature. See immature people for what they are, and stop taking them seriously. There's a shift that changes everything. It's subtle, but powerful. Start seeing emotionally immature people. Not as threats, but as patterns. People who gossip. People who provoke. People who need reactions. They aren't powerful. They are predictable. Think about it. The coworker who interrupts. The friend who creates drama. The person who always needs attention. Different faces. Same behavior. They're not attacking you. They're revealing their level. And when you understand that, something strange happens. You stop reacting. Because there's nothing left to react to. I once worked with someone like this, always loud, always needing credit, always shifting blame. At first, it bothered me. Then one day, mid-conversation, I realized. He wasn't strategic. He wasn't manipulative. He was just, undeveloped. And from that moment on, I stopped taking him seriously. I responded calmly. Briefly. Without energy. And without my reactions. He lost interest. Because here's the hidden truth. People who seek reactions, depend on them. Remove your reaction. And you remove their power. Say, okay, and watch people lose control over you. Most people don't want solutions. They want reactions. They want you to defend yourself. Explain yourself. Argue back. Because the moment you do, they've pulled you into their frame. But there's one response that breaks this pattern instantly. Okay. No emotion. No explanation. No defense. Just, okay. It sounds simple. But it's one of the most psychologically disruptive responses you can give. I remember a family gathering. Someone started criticizing everything. My choices, my direction, even small things that didn't matter. In the past, I would have reacted. Explained. Defended. Engaged. But this time, I just said, okay. And something shifted immediately. Confusion. Then silence. Then, they moved on. Because when you don't react, there's nothing to feed on. Here's the deeper layer. Okay is not submission. It's refusal. Refusal to engage. Refusal to explain. Refusal to give your energy away. And when you do this consistently, people learn something about you. You are not emotionally accessible. Be unavailable, because availability creates expectation. This is where everything comes together. Most people aren't overwhelmed because life is hard. They're overwhelmed because they're too available. Always replying. Always listening. Always showing up. And slowly, they train people to expect it. But here's the shift. Availability is not kindness. Uncontrolled availability is self-neglect. I had to learn this the hard way. There was a period where I was always there for people. Calls. Messages. Problems. And every time, I thought I was helping. But over time, I realized something uncomfortable. People weren't respecting my time. They were using my availability. The moment I changed was simple. I stopped responding immediately. I stopped saying yes automatically. I stopped explaining my absence. And something interesting happened. Some people got upset. Some tried to guilt me. But the ones who truly respected me adjusted. Because real respect doesn't disappear when you set boundaries. Only dependency does. Machiavelli understood this clearly. People value what is limited. And they take for granted what is always available. So when you become less available, you don't lose value. You create it. What this really means. Let's simplify everything we've talked about. You don't need to control people. You need to control who has access to you, what you expect from others, how seriously you take them, how much you engage, when you are available. Because peace isn't something you find. It's something you protect. Most people spend their lives reacting. Reacting to comments. Reacting to behavior. Reacting to people who don't even think about them twice. But there's another way to live. Quiet. Controlled. Untouchable. Not because the world changes. But because you stop giving it access to your mind. And once you experience that, you realize something powerful. Your peace was never fragile. You were just too available. If this made you pause and rethink how you've been reacting, hit like. And more importantly, tell me. What's one situation where you realized you gave too much access? I read every comment. And if you're ready to move differently from now on, stay with me. Because this is just the beginning.